There's one mindset that will make you or keep you broke. Pay attention to this video so you can avoid that happening to you. Yuri Elkaim here, CEO and founder of Healthpreneur. We help health professionals build transformational coaching businesses. And one of the biggest things I see entrepreneurs, mistakes or mindsets that hold them back is one sentence, is one statement that completely blocks all of their future potential. And I want to share two quick stories with you. So a little while ago, we had to let go of one of our team members because this individual possessed this mindset. In our business, one of our three core values is driven to grow. And what that means is no matter how skilled you are or experienced you are in a particular area, you are always looking to grow and expand your knowledge base and get better because you know that you don't have all the answers. Now, this individual didn't quite fit that mold, and it started to become a very big issue in terms of resistance to feedback and change and improvement, and so we parted ways. The second example around this is actually just today. I was in my ads manager on Meta, Facebook, and I was looking at a bunch of our ads, and our ads are pretty expensive. We're paying, for this one particular campaign, which was $30 a cost per click. And you might say, Yuri, what the hell you're paying $30 a click? What are you not doing right? It's a good question. However, the objective of the campaign was for deep in the funnel. So you're going to pay more for that. So I'll spare the details. So we had 5 variations of this ad, right? $28 a click, $30 a click, $33 a click. And then one new variation that I threw into the mix 2 days ago had a cost per click of $4.40. Now, when I saw that, I literally fell off my chair because in our space, right, helping health professionals build coaching businesses, it's kind of a niche within a niche. And it's a little bit more expensive than reaching people who want to lose weight. However, I have not seen in all of the tests and all the things that we have done over the past couple of years, that big of a difference within an existing ad campaign to go from $30 a click to $4 a click. And when I saw that, I had to pay attention because it wasn't like we went from $30 to $29 a click. We went from 30 to 4. That is a massive difference. Now, it's still early days, and I don't know how that is going to translate deeper down the funnel in terms of calls or clients, so we have to wait and see. So it could be a little bit premature. However, the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I have this belief that my best ads, your best anything is in front of you, not behind you. I haven't written my best ad yet. Our best ad is not currently running, and it hasn't been running. And that's because I have this belief that I don't have all the answers. And so the biggest mindset that's going to keep you or make you broke is the following. I know that already. I know that already. And if you think of what marketing is simply putting prettier wrapping paper on stuff that most people know already. And the reason things don't convert is because people come to your website, your landing page, they see your offer, and they say to themselves, I've heard that already. I know that already. I've tried this already, and it didn't work. And then they move on. And it's the biggest, most dangerous mindset that holds individuals back from achieving their goals. And in business, it keeps business owners completely broke because that's what dabblers say to themselves. Oh, I heard that already. I know that. I tried that already. It didn't work. What masters say, what winners say, because we're here on the #winning series, it's not about I know that already. It's okay. I've heard that before and I've done some of this stuff, but how well am I actually doing this? How well am I doing this? This is something I have this conversation with my kids almost on a daily basis. Hey man, can you fold the blanket after you leave it all over the couch? I know. I don't think you do know, because if you did know, you wouldn't do it, right? So it's like if you knew it and didn't do it, it's either because you weren't clear, i.e. you didn't know you had to do it, but you said you are. You don't know how to do it, which is a skill thing. Or third is you actually don't want to do it, which is a motivation thing. And this is kind of like the trifecta. If you're working with people or even yourself, if people are not getting things done, it's a skill, it's a will, or it's a clarity thing. Okay, so it's a really simple mnemonic you can use. Anyways, the reality is that if someone knows something, they would have the outcome that thing would have provided, or they would have gotten from doing the thing. But if you don't have the outcome you want, then there is something you're missing. So let me come back to the ads for a second. I believe, like when I first started advertising on Facebook for Healthpreneur back in 2017, I was paying $15 a lead, right? Now that cost has gone up several folds over the past 7 years, but it's all good, right? Our business has been very profitable. It's grown year over year. It's all good. It's the nature of the game. It's like real estate. It gets more expensive over time. But I'm not one to sit back and be like, well, it's just the way it is. It's out of my control. It's the long weekend. It was Black Friday. It was Thanksgiving. It was Christmas. It's the economy. It's all bullshit. Because in the space of testing one new variable in an existing ad, i.e. changing the image, we dropped our cost per click from $30 a click to $4 a click. So if all of those other things were true, how is it possible that we could have seen that? And what that tells me is that there was something I was fundamentally not understanding or paying attention to or testing. Now, I don't think I have all the answers, which is why I'm constantly learning and investing in my own growth, because I'm not naive enough or arrogant enough to believe that I have all the answers, because things evolve all the time. And even the fundamentals, right? Even the fundamentals, like you just never know in marketing. You got to test new things. But what it like just illuminated for me is like, you have so much, your business has so much potential. And it's like, you might think you've hit a ceiling, but there is so much beyond the ceiling that you're not even aware of because you haven't experienced it. In my previous business, I wrote the book, The All Day Energy Diet, which became a #2 New York Times bestseller. And in that book, I had a 5-day plan to help double your energy. And what was amazing is a lot of the people who went through the book, like they couldn't believe how much more energy they felt after the first week. And the cool thing is that because now they had seen the light, it's almost like they took the blue pill or the red pill from the Matrix, right? They saw the truth of, wow, like, oh my God, I don't need coffee to feel this energized. Where have I been for the past 40 years? They couldn't know how good they can feel until they felt how good they can feel. And this is kind of the same thing with a lot of things. It's like, you don't know how good it can be until you experience how good it can be. The dangerous mindset of, I know that already, blocks all possibility of growth. You don't know everything already. I don't know everything already. And that very mindset is very, very dangerous and toxic to be around, to have potential team members on your team with, because what happens there, and I'll show it, like again, going back to the team member we had to let go of. So here's my philosophy. My philosophy was like, I think our ads are shit. They are. I don't think they're good enough. Like, let's be honest. We spend more than $350,000 per month in ads currently as of this video. And for the past 84 months in a row, that's about 7 years, every single month, we have been ROI positive on cash collected. So if we spent $300,000, we made more than $300,000 in that first 30 days on cash collected, not contract value. So we are pretty good at running ads. I would say we are the best, at least in the health space, because that's what we help our clients do. But it doesn't mean that we know everything. Because even though we've been very successful and very profitable, I've always had this belief of like, I don't think our best ads are behind us. I don't think we should be paying this much for a lead. I don't think we should be paying this much for a call booked. And when I talk to other people and some people that are a little bit more fixed-minded, like, well, like it's it's the TAM, it's the total addressable market, it's the economy. And it's like, I'm like, I don't care if it's Christmas. I don't care if it's Black Friday. I don't agree with your point of view on this because number one, we have no control over that. Okay. I can't control what's outside of there. So if I bought into that narrative, I would just say, what's the point of trying? But what happened today was just confirmation that you are scratching the surface of what's possible in every aspect of your life. It's like if you've ever had a workout and you were totally done and then you found another way to, like another gear to get another round or another set done, you think it's impossible and then you do it. I remember when I was the strength and conditioning coach at the University of Toronto with the men's soccer program, part of our preseason training was a lot of conditioning, a lot of fitness, and I would have the team do a 12-minute run. So it was one of the fitness drills that we'd have them do. So they're all like focused, ready to go, 12-minute run, and a lot of the guys are doing like 8.5 laps, which is pretty amazing. And then they are toast. And I'd be like, guys, amazing job. Get some water, walk it off. And they'd walk it off. They'd take 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'd bring everyone back in, and I'd say, okay, guys, that was amazing. Get ready because we're doing it again. And you should see, talk about people getting pissed off at you, like, F you, this is bullshit. I'm like, listen, you will get into game situations where you are toast in the 90th minute, and that's when you have to find the next gear. It starts here. And it's very, very uncomfortable, but guess what they did? They did the next 12-minute run. Did they beat or even get close to their first one of 8.5, 9 laps? No, maybe they did 5, 6, 7, but they did significantly more than they thought they could. And this is the thing, is you have so much more than you think you're capable of. You are one image, one video, one new ad away from a major breakthrough in your business. Now, the key is, what can we learn from this? So in my case, what can I learn from this creative that is crushing from a cost per click perspective? A couple things. Number one, cost per click doesn't mean shit, right? We need to look at, is this going to translate into bottom of the funnel action, revenue, etc.? Because if it doesn't, well, what does that tell us? Maybe it's just a bait and click type of thing, right? It's like, oh my God, it's like a captivating image. You got a lot of people to click, but they didn't do anything with it. And these are things that we're going to have to learn and explore over the next couple of days. But if it does translate into something meaningful, then it's like, cool, how can we extrapolate from this? How can we expand on this? Because now what we've done is we have uncovered a new treasure chest that's giving us direction of like, cool, for the longest time, this has been the best. But now we found something that is up here. Let's do this and figure out how we can go deep down this well to start unraveling more opportunities. But that's never going to happen if you have the mindset of, I know that already. So if you're at a talk, if you're at a conference, if you hear someone talk from stage and they share something with you and you're sitting in the chair like, oh, I've heard of this already. Don't ask that question. Don't say that. Ask yourself, how well am I doing this? Because that's the difference between masters and those who struggle. Why are so many people reluctant to change even though they say they want to? Today, I want to share with you why people don't change and what you can do as a health professional to help them do so.